Blue side is actually. Could you remind me again, Faisal, which team is on which side for this game?
I think the team that just banned Nami is Gear Kickers, and purple is the one team that just banned the Swain. Nami is definitely a targeted ban towards Mao Mao on the on Team Purple. I don't know about the Swain. That might also be a targeted ban. Like these teams have a little more information on each other than we do.
Warwick also coming out as a ban. Twitch also. Actually, I do believe we saw Twitch at some point last week.
Warwick and Twitch. Okay, so it looks like it's a lot of target bans here. Nothing pretty standard that you'd expect to see in something higher elo. So I think they're going for a little bit of target ban. Talon definitely looks like it's target ban at this point.
Setting up my screen here to make sure everything's all good. I'm gonna actually watch off the OBS client because it looks cooler. Got that nice Katarina background. Hope you guys all enjoy that one. But yeah, oh yeah, the Talon ban coming out. Was that last week where we saw that that one Talon pop off in the mid lane and really snowball that one game where they? Is this the Ari top team?
No.
I hope not.
Actually, it might be. I think this is the Ari top team.
I almost wish we could
first
ask them.
pick a Jinx over here. Interesting.
Jinx with TP, it's just next level strats.
Oh yeah, definitely Jinx top. Yeah, we saw Ari top last week.
I expect anything from this team if they're the same team that pulled that out. But it looks like we're gonna get that Jinx locked in there. Very good champion. Scales very well. I think depending on the lane or the support she's paired up with, really can get through this laning phase. And yeah, we'll see how this one goes as the other side picks up a champion. Now, Gnar being hovered over. Let's see what.
We actually have a confirmation from Albert Sitzelot from the chat that this is in fact the team that picked Ari top
This is
last
in
week.
fact the legendary team. Oh my god, I'm excited. Are we gonna see an Ari top lane again? I'm surprised they went on. I'm surprised we didn't get an Ari top lane ban. That's something to be afraid of. Ari top lane, almost got a pentakill in the very end.
So I don't think they'll Ari top. No, Ari top, Gnar mid. You know what? It's a flex.
It's a flex.
You never know.
Looks like they're gonna hover over Nautilus here. Probably gonna lock that one in. Could be a flex for the jungle or the support role. Probably gonna be in the support though.
Definitely gonna be in the support.
You never know with these under professional elo games, I'll say.
A very nice way to put it.
Thank you.
Ooh, a Diana jungle hover.
I haven't seen Diana in a while. I'd actually love to see a Diana. I haven't seen that champion in so long. Really hard to get going, but I mean, with the Raptor changes a while back, her W definitely doesn't make her clear bad. Just really not much of a gank kind of champion until level 6. But I don't think we'll see it. We have the Kha'Zix hover here, still going between the Graves and Kha'Zix with the Cassiopeia hover. Yep. I wouldn't doubt if the Graves locks in. I mean, Graves is such a strong pick, even with that slight E nerf on the E. Still.
Champ's busted.
Yeah, he's still busted.
Yeah, he's busted. Let's just put it out there, okay? Let's not be nice about it. That champion is busted, broken. It needs a nerf. It needs a dumpster nerf. Give him his cigar and nerf the crap out of him.
We're also gonna get a Caitlyn hover here on the other side as they do lock in the Graves and Cassiopeia. I actually really like the Cassiopeia pick. I've always really liked that champion, but we'll see what they pick for the counter here.
It does rip through these tanks like Gnar and Nautilus if they're not able to kill her. So right now they have Jinx and Cassiopeia for some really good late game insurance. Not so much of a tank there. They'll probably have to pick a tank to round it out.
Interesting to see what they'll decide to go with here.
Katarina mid, okay.
Wow, okay. I haven't seen a Katarina mid in a while, but I like the pick. If you're like Faker and can dodge a lot of these skill shots from Cassiopeia and really wait for her to throw out her W, which I believe is the silence that she has, you really can actually do a lot with Katarina in this matchup.
And there's the Shen pick we were talking about, the tank top to round out this comp.
Yeah, definitely need some type of frontline there. Also with the ultimate, giving extra shields for the carries. Leona, I would love to see a Leona considering not maybe the lack of CC, but definitely would be a really good pick to round out this potential pick comp that they kind of do have.
I'm not a big fan of this Leona pick. Lulu is up, and now if the other team here picks Lulu, it's gonna be a counter into the Leona pick. It's going to be a counter into the Shen. It'll keep this Caitlyn alive in these late game team fights.
I think
Going back to the Katarina Cassiopeia matchup for one second, I think Cassiopeia actually wins that matchup really hard, pre-6 and post-6. Now they're gonna go Morgana.
Yeah, Katarina really can't do anything even till level 4, and even then, like usually, if you don't dodge enough damage at that point, you're not gonna be healthy enough to probably go in. Katarina probably gonna be looking to roam a lot, maybe even look for a level 6 all in. We're gonna actually have the lock-in on Leona and Morgana there. So I actually do like this Leona pick, only because it is Katarina, and if she goes in, all this Leona has to do is basically either use your Q or her ultimate on her. Also, I think they're kind of just gonna go out for. They're just kind of like looking for. It really rounds out the pick potential of their team. But Morgana, I really like that pick coming out. Really being able to major counter this Leona, and Morgana's really gonna have to counter, really gonna have to stay with this Leona, especially on roams if she really wants to use this Black Shield effectively and actually use the counter pick well. You know what I mean?
Well, I agree now. Yeah, I like the Leona pick now too because they didn't pick Lulu. Interesting that neither team picked Lulu.
I'm also a little
Start
upset.
playing Lulu.
I'm a little upset there.
Watching stream, just play Lulu.
There's no Ari top lane either. I'm a little flabbergasted.
Champs busted.
More than
I
busted.
feel like we've created some memes these last couple of games. We got
hashtag
the
red
Ari
buff
top
lane.
lane. Yeah, hashtag red buff lane. We got some memes going on. So the champs, let's just summarize all the champ picks here. We have on the side of, I believe, Gear Kickers, we're going to have Shen top lane, Graves in the jungle, Cassiopeia in the mid lane, Jinx ADC, and Leona support. And on the side of purple, we have Gnar top, Nautilus in the jungle, Katarina mid, Caitlyn ADC, and Morgana in the support role.
Both teams really getting all around damage here with both physical and magic damage here. We have actually 2 exhausts on the side of... what is the blue side here? What team is on that? Is this purple?
Oh, the team with Shen?
Yeah.
That's Gear Kickers.
Actually, of course it is. I never get it right. So Gear Kickers here are looking to go for the double exhaust, which I actually like considering they have... Realistically, they only have to worry about a Katarina massively jumping in. And as long as they don't double stack their exhausts, I think... they can actually really shut down this Katarina in team fights, and as long as they stick together and really are able to coordinate when their exhausts are up. So it's really going to come down to communication for the side of Gear Kickers here. But I like both teams a lot, honestly. Really, I mean, I like the scaling a little bit more so on the side of Gear Kickers, just because you do have that Cassiopeia, you do have that Jinx, you do have that Graves. Like, none of those guys are really going to fall off at any point in this game, except maybe early on, but Caitlyn, very good ADC to be very afraid of. You have a lot of CC, especially if Gnar gets ahead. He can cause one Gnar ultimate, and this whole game could change. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors here, but we'll really just have to see who gets ahead and if this Katarina can kind of roam and snowball before this Cassiopeia gets going.
I think I do believe, though, Purple has kind of locked themselves into this kind of 2 damage comp, where I think Katarina is going to get to a point in these later mid-game fights, if she's not able to kill someone immediately and get resets off, that they're going to be able to just instantly burst her, and then really only have Caitlyn there for fights, and they have so much engage and so much damage on the side of Gear Kickers that I think they'll be able to kill the Katarina and then turn on the Caitlyn. So it'll be really important to see how Spicy Boy plays these team fights and the positioning of Lucian Stole My Car, because I think that'll determine whether they win those fights late game. And also, if this Gnar can get ahead of the Shen and bully him in the split push, that's another win condition they can look towards.
Exactly. You also have, I really think it comes down. I think I say this every week, but I think we're gonna have a little bit more gank or a little bit more jungle pressure this week in the mid lane. But I would love to see this top lane just be go at it with these junglers, just because if Gnar does get ahead. And builds towards that Black Labor early, he really can. You could start making these TP plays, fight around the dragons, and take objectives early. Gnar ultimate, if you're by these walls and you get that backline gets 4-man ultied, and Caitlyn has at least 2 items, she's gonna be headshotting as so much on all. So definitely see how it has to go. Stream, you might see a little bit of some black screen here, as my slow ass computer catches up a little bit here as we've seen switch, but. Shouldn't be too bad. Facialh will work it out as we get into the game, make sure we're on the same timestamps. As per usual.
So Luke says Lulu would be useless versus Kate. She would be, but you do have Jinx, who's also is pretty good against Caitlyn, is one of the ADCs that doesn't get bullied as hard. And you're picking the Lulu for the late game team fights. Basically, you pair Lulu and Jinx in late game fights.
She's not dying.
She's not dying. The Katarina will never be able to kill her.
Especially if you time the Lulu ultimate right with the Katarina, and she jumps in, you stop the combo ultimate right away.
It's just such a massive steroid for her too. You have a shield, you have a speed boost. Basically, the Jinx could just play frontline.
On top of the passive,
that's a little hyperbole.
If Jinx doesn't even get a reset too, you add that with the Lulu speed buff with all the steroids on her, like that Jinx will be just running around murdering everyone. But this is the Silver and Gold League, so like I like to say, anything can happen. We have no idea what could happen.
We saw an Ori top win last week.
Yeah, so I mean, not lane, but they won the game.
Yeah, but she did get didn't she get a quadra?
At the very end, but up until that point, it was pretty useless.
She did things. I don't think we'll see an invade here. I mean, if blue team could get deep in with that Leona early.
Are you in the game?
But they do have a Morgana on the red side. Yeah, I'm in the game.
I'm at 0%, so we're gonna have to hold right there. I'm also just gonna close a bunch of shit now.
Okay, I'll
renew you.
We're gonna radio cast this game?
No radio casting, just pause it. Okay, I'm in. 35, 56, 57, 58.
Just jump to live.
I'm at live. What are you at?
I'm at 1 minute.
I'm at 102, 103, 104.
104, 5,
hey, alright, we're good,
6.
Cool. Alright, so let's see the starts here. Standard starts, I don't see anything too different. We got some good looks, have fun. I love learning, there you go, I do too. Actually, a cloth and 5 for the Shen top with a Dorn's Blade and a pot for Gnar, so a little interesting there. Also looks like, we're going to have the standard starts here.
No, Albert sits a lot. There aren't any Plat or Diamond teams in this league. That's a separate league. That's a Plat Plus league where they play best of 3s. These are just best of 1s. Interesting that Graves isn't starting the Raptor camp. It's a much stronger camp to start early on.
Probably just wants to leash from his pals back here in the bot lane, but I do agree with you there. Interested to see how these. I'm just interested to see how this Gnar tries to bully the Shen early on, or if Shen can even farm well with this Gnar pressure. But see how this goes. I would have liked to see maybe a longsword and pots too from the Gnar, kind of rush that Black Cleaver a little bit faster. But maybe just going for more sustain on the lane.
It looks like Morgana was late to that bot lane. I don't know what happened with the leash, but it looks like she's not going to be hitting level 2 at the same time as this Kate. Granted, I think she might hit level 2 earlier, but if they don't get that black... Ooh, nice trap there.
Very good poke on the side right there. Very good trap onto that. Well, she also started pool, which is interesting. I would have liked to see a bind start with maybe like the Black Shield second to counter the Leona level 2, but I mean it works out for them there.
But see here, this Morgana is not level 2. I don't know why they're not aggressing on this. They know Morgana doesn't have Black Shield, so why not just go on the
They really should go on this. This is such an easy fight for them to win bot lane.
Graves looking at top lane here. The Gnar's a little caught out. The red buff's gonna play. He's gonna have to flash away. Ignite in the mid lane. Exhaust is dropped. Cassiopea's taking this fight, but Katarina has her jump.
Wow.
She's gonna just execute her there. I don't think Cassiopeia wanted to take that fight. The exhaust was late. Another good trap by this Caitlyn to get the headshot off.
Really, really good, really well played there actually by the Katarina. Graves potentially might coming in for a gank. I don't think it will happen. Actually, he's coming in for it. Let's see if directed camera's gonna move. Katarina, should be able to get out of there easily. But yeah, no, Katarina level 3. You really have to be. You cannot underestimate the power of Katarina level 3.
Oh, nice one there. Bind hits the Jinx. They're gonna drop the trap. Headshot comes in. The heal comes out. She's gonna flash away, but the auto is gonna lock on and kill it. Ooh, very nicely played.
I like the idea. Jinx the only thing that Jinx has to do in this situation though is watch for the Morgana bind and not get hit by it. Other than that, really don't have to dodge anything else. So. Unfortunate that Jinx got hit there. I really actually think they could have probably taken that fight if she didn't get hit by all those abilities there.
Yep, she like you said, she just needs to dodge that bind, and they can't follow up with the trap. Good job by this Morgana, taking note that the Jinx is dead, getting some deep vision, but she's gonna find the Graves here. Bind hits, but the dash goes through. Are they gonna pick up the kill? Flash both of them, and now Katarina's caught in the middle of no man.
I think she can actually 2v2. Oh, no, she can't. She's red.
No, she's gonna go down. She does not have ult. Is the poison gonna be enough? Q's not gonna be in range. She's gonna get out.
Nice, good flash there by her. I like the idea of deep warding by the Morgana, but the placement of her deep ward is a little bit questionable. She went a little too deep there, took a very unsafe route. What she should have done is kind of ward that back bush by the red buff, and you can actually get enough information knowing that if they're going to go to the golem, the jungler is going to go to the golems or the wraiths from that other bush. So, right idea, not exactly executed in the right way.
Yeah, I agree. I think she wanted to get information on the Raptor camp, whether it would be up or not. But I agree with you. That's just poorly timed. I like the idea of getting the invade off.
This Caitlyn should not be anywhere close to this.
Fine hit, but there's the black shield. Graves is gonna come in, but he doesn't have red buff here. I don't think he's gonna pick it up.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay, interesting enough there.
Katarina's gonna aggress again mid lane here.
I should be able to walk out of that one. Interesting on that bot lane fight real quick. If you're an AD carry and you are in a 2v1 lane and the wave is pushing to you and you don't have your support, just wait for the wave, or you're gonna just lose unnecessary health at this point, like this Caitlyn just did. You also don't have vision of the river. They didn't have wards that entire time, and you know Graves has basically just killed your Morgana on the bot side river. So you need to play this safe, and especially not have. Well, she did have her flash, so granted she was kind of like playing a little aggressive there and taking the chance, but it's really not worth it. Coming from somebody who did it for 3 years.
Interesting, Caitlyn didn't back off of that kill.
She still does have a pot. I think she's gonna try to back now. Yeah, there we go. She wanted to push the wave a little bit more. I would, if I'm this Jinx in this Leona, I'd actually freeze this wave in the bot lane. I'm gonna actually switch back down here. Yeah, because Jinx already backed. I doubt she can buy anything. If I'm this Jinx, you know that they're probably gonna back. You can easily freeze this wave on your side of the river here. There's no reason.
Oh, level 6 on Katarina missed. She's gonna drop the ult, gonna drop the ignite. She's gonna pick it up.
I missed that one. Sorry. I was looking at bot lane.
Go back. Yeah, go back on live. I'm left. The freeze, I don't agree with it because she's still gonna get those caster minions. You could shove that wave into turret and force the reset on the lane, and she'll miss the entire wave of experience.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is if you're gonna do that, push the wave entirely. The Leona just kind of went, and in this case, the Leona should be helping her push the wave, and then she'd be talking out, "Hey, they just backed. We should push this wave and back." I don't actually know if they have plans of backing right now. They're kind of just pushing this wave, and I think they have plans to stay. Is the thing, with no flash on Jinx.
Kate should now freeze the lane.
Yeah, this is where because Jinx and Leona clearly don't have any. They don't have a plan right now to back. They actually wanted to stay in this lane. This is where Kate and Morgana freeze this lane and actually have like a BF advantage completely over this Jinx. And you just freeze this wave and take a CS advantage the rest of the way. But we're not probably going to see that because it's just going to be relentless pushing. Minion management. It's if you're looking to climb elo, all you got to do is learn how to manage your minion waves and know when to push and when not to push. And
doesn't look like this Caitlyn decided to freeze.
Yeah, no, they're both just relentlessly pushing it, which I mean isn't bad. It's just you're not taking advantage of the strategic aspect of the game that it allows you to win without there's so many gold advantages you can pick up without killing people, and it's just in minion management.
I mean, Kate's a really good champion to shove the lane in to set up traps and such, but I think you just take such a huge advantage by freezing the lane in that bomb.
And it doesn't seem like they're going for more. They're not even trying to poke down the turret slowly. I'd say if they were going for they're trying to really get this first turret gold, I'd say hell yeah, push this relentlessly, take it. But they're not even. They're kind of just poking them off the turret, not even hitting the turret a little bit every time, every little bit of wave. So, but we got some action in the top lane.
Oh. Taunt's gonna hit. The Nar's gonna have to flash out of there.
Nar's flash just coming up again right there.
Oh, the bind is gonna hit, but Leona's gonna go back in. The ulti from the Jinx. Ooh, not enough to take her out.
Amazing.
Oh, Nautilus is gonna find a grave, and he's gonna do a lot of damage here. He's gonna drop the chilling smite, but Shen is here.
I don't think this Nautilus has
gonna
enough.
come into almost Mega Nar up. Nautilus is gonna barely live. Nar's gonna transform here. Shen's gonna flash forward to pick up that kill.
The Gnar actually had his ultimate there. He missed the stun and actually probably could have saved the Nautilus there if he just kind of shot that ultimate right away off that Shen.
Oh, Chaplain's gonna hit. Bind's gonna hit. Gina decides to ult underneath tower instead of just autoing.
I like it, but she
You know what?
The funny part about it was she had turret aggro, so she was playing danger close, but she says calculated, and I think she knew what she was doing.
The really funny thing is she had a headshot on the champ because she hit her neck.
Oh yeah.
I would have executed, but you know what? Style points.
Style points.
Put it on the.
It's almost as good as that ultimate flash we saw the other week.
Ooh, another nice bind by this Morgana. Morgana's really setting up this Caitlyn with some nice kills by hitting these clutch binds. Ooh, Katarina's gonna aggress onto the mid lane. Exhaust is gonna drop. Ooh, nice dodge from the Cassiopeia.
Faker, is that you?
Jump right back on it.
I think that's Faker.
A young hung Faker.
A young hung Faker.
Well played by the Katarina.
Very well played.
Cassiopeia is taking these fights that she doesn't need to. She keeps flashing after she's basically dead.
Yeah.
She got to realize at this point she's in no position. She went tier into Negatron. She has no damage in this lane. Katarina just outclassing this Cassiopeia at this point.
What I'd also like to see in this bot lane too. I mean, I love how the Morgana's playing it. She's hitting great binds, but the Leona.
Bind goes right. Oh, Leona's gonna tag the Caitlyn, but she's gonna get some return damage off. Shen misses the taunt up top. How's double buff?
I swear to God, we will never be able to talk analysis. This is actually the most analysis I think we've ever been able to get in a game. Like early game at
last game it was 70 kills.
Well, yeah, we could not talk at all. But like I was saying, like the one reason Morgana's also such a great pick against melee supports, especially Leona, besides the Black Shield, you want to use. Okay, never mind.
Morgana going in, gonna hit with the trap. Leona's gonna drop the ult. Said Morgana. Good ult by the Jinx, but it's not gonna be enough to kill the Katarina.
Not sure if she needed a flash there, but we have Katarina coming down.
I keep getting these champion names on. Katarina's gonna flash forward. She's gonna pick up 1 kill. She's gonna pick up 2 kills. Shen's here, but Caitlyn's also here. Cassiopeia roaming down, but she's gonna meet a Nautilus halfway down.
Nautilus re-engaging.
Nautilus is gonna drop the ult. He's got red buff. He's got chilling smite.
The root.
Oh, nice stun there. Caitlyn's gonna pick it up with the Q. Shen's gonna go back in. Is he gonna be able to pick up a kill? No, nice trap there. Katarina's gonna go back inside. They should dive this, yeah. Morgana with another nice bind. Headshot there to execute him. And they're pinging out the dragon.
Very well played there. Easy dragon pickup. There we go. The master emote's coming. Awesome pickup there by not Gear Kickers. Purple, right? Yeah, Purple.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the names right this week, I swear. But like I was trying to say before, with this matchup in the bot lane, as much as I love how they're playing it on the side of Purple, if this Leona was a little bit smarter, this Morgana's throwing out her binds a lot on a. Oh wow!
Oh, Graves gonna stash in. He's gonna pick it up. Not gonna. But now the Caitlyn's gonna be caught out. Jinx, there's 1 kill. Can she pick up another? Morgana flashes away. Jinx pops the heal for the movement speed buff. Nautilus gonna pop over. They really don't have anything else to chase here. I don't know about using the heal there. Leona's gonna drop the ult. Yeah. Interesting choice. But all in all, they're able to pick up a kill and the dragon.
And Nautilus says easy.
1 for 1 there.
So like I was saying, you know what, I'm not even gonna. I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. But basically, long story short, in that matchup, if you're Leona, you need to be timing. I mean, 1, not trying to dive this turret as they have been a lot, and 2, this Morgana's been using her binds as offensively a lot. And the reason Morgana's strong is because you want to be using this bind as a means to disengage this Leona, because when she does go in, all you have to do is basically walk up and bind the AD carry, if not Leona, if she's out of position, especially underneath the turret. Like, when you use that bind offensively, excuse me, when you use that bind offensively, you run the risk of allowing this Leona to engage completely, and all you can do is Black Shield and throw down a pool that probably isn't doing much damage at this point anyway. So I'd like to see the Leona kind of adapt her playstyle to realize when her times of when her openings are actually there and when they aren't. But I mean, credit to the side of Purple. They've done very well so far, especially this Katarina with her roaming 5-0-1. Might get caught out here in the middle though.
Oh, they're gonna drop the ult. It's not gonna be enough to kill. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna pull up the Twitch on my phone real quick.
Bronze versus silver scrims. Come on, man.
Cassiopeia overstaying. Not Katarina.
Cassiopeia. Yeah. Cassiopeia caught out no man's land once again. Ooh, Leona caught out here though. Caitlyn all comes out. Nautilus hits the hook. He's gonna drop the ulti
I think they'll
as
get
the
her.
exhaust comes down. Black
Meganar's coming up. If they want to dive this, they definitely can.
Meganar's gonna miss the Q,
Ooh.
and I don't.
Oh, this is like I want it.
Wait.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay. Whoa, Jinx all coming in, but we're gonna miss it.
I think I like the idea for diving. You definitely could have dived there, but you got to hit that Q if you want to continue that dive. Good call to honestly back it out. But Purple with a 5k gold lead, over 4k gold lead at the 15-minute mark, and looking to take some turrets here.
Definitely scary position here. This Caitlyn's very big. She's got the rune on Hurricane, so these headshots, if they crit, they're gonna do a lot. And there's the bind into the trap. They're gonna pick it up. Cat. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Catarin's gonna dive under there, pick up the kill, and immediately get out. Doesn't look good here.
Doesn't look good. Sorry, I was looking at my phone there. Yeah, I mean, let's look at the builds going on here. If you're Gear Tower or Gear Kickers right now, what are you looking to do in this game? Slash, how do you think they can come back right now? Because they're grouping up on the side of Purple and they're just
nice
taking turrets.
Hook there, and then they're gonna follow up with the bind into the Katarina. She's gonna. Nautilus is actually gonna pick it up.
Here's also before you answer my question, sorry. Here's also the weakness of Gear Kickers is the Cassiopeia is really far behind right now, and the only really reliable wave clear they have until Jinx maybe gets a rune on is this Graves, who also really doesn't have much damage for this wave clear. So especially with Katarina being fed, all they have to do is literally hit somebody with a Nautilus ult or some type of CC, and they can die.
Wait, I don't think they know how this works. They have to stop resetting it.
Oh boy, is it gonna reset? Oh boy.
No, I think they're gonna be able to get
it. It might reset if Nautilus goes one a little bit closer there. They got it.
Gear Kicker deciding they want to go into it. Caitlyn's gonna pick it up actually. They're gonna use the Gnarl onto the Shen. It's not gonna be enough to kill. They're actually gonna get on top of the Katarina. They're gonna pick it up. Jinx got a reset actually in the middle of that fight. The bind is gonna hit.
Cassiopeia is showing up.
Jinx is gonna actually have to flash out. Nice flash stun there by Leona. Jinx looks like Morgana's gonna be able to get out. Nope. Nara's behind them.
Well, as I ask you, oh wait, oh,
whoa, nice flash ult there by the Cassiopeia, picking up the kill on the Caitlyn, and those are big shutdown goals.
That's a lot of shutdown
Graves
gold.
Finding a Gnar, and he's gonna pick it up with the Q coming back.
How much health was that? 57, less than 57, probably 30 health right there because he popped the pop when I clicked on him. Wow, that is, we're gonna go with hashtag calculated right there. Can we get a hashtag calculated?
Unofficial Penta.
So
you have to question that Rift Herald call. They went and did it, took them a long time, and then they ended up giving it to the Caitlyn.
They actually, the Rift Herald call, I think fine because they managed to get it. They actually engaged that fight though on the side of Purple. I think it, like especially being that low health bars and blowing some cooldowns on the Rift there, they actually were able to. They engaged that fight and wound up losing it. I think honestly the thing with Katarina is she's such a high risk, high reward kind of champion where right there Katarina actually was half health going into that fight and I think dived a little too early and she just went down immediately. Caitlyn also being zoned out really being not zoned out but being poked out really early in that fight. And as I ask you, what do you think they need to do to get back in this fight? And Gear Kickers.
That's it?
Yeah, Gear Kickers showing exactly what they need to do. Pick up all that shutdown gold and really start getting these starting items.
Right. Yep. Unfortunately, Jinx isn't able to pop the coal here on her back. I think she would have been able to afford her attack speed item.
So close, but yet so far. Looks like
she actually decides to pick up a BF sword. Oh, she does get the rune on.
Looks like they're trying to set up a death bush here in the side of their jungle while they potentially try to bait this dragon out. They do have some vision though in their own pit, but we'll see how it goes. There's also a big minion wave on the bot side that I really would like to see someone pick up. This Caitlyn could really use the farm. Even though she's up in kills, she's still behind in levels to this Jinx. You can't forget to farm, so I think she's doing, from what I can tell on the minimap, it looks like she's doing the scuttle.
Yep.
As we have a wet noodle fight up top.
the entire minion wave is gonna crash into that tower. That's about a maybe like 3/4 of a kill, completely gone off the map.
Interesting fight. Interesting game that we have here.
Bind hits the Leona.
I think we found also the weakness to these lower elo games. Actually, just in general, everybody kind of been like dissing Morgana. A lot of people actually been dissing Morgana picks. Morgana really showing that the binds have been really paying off.
Gonna drop the ult. Shen is gonna reply with his ult.
I don't think we'll get anything here.
Caitlyn just mispositioning that trap a little bit. I think they could have been able to do a little more damage.
Caitlyn needs to go farm this bot lane. She needs to get a side wave going. Like, there's no you already grouped up and got the mid turret. If you guys aren't gonna group up with the Snar, like what they should be doing
is dragon.
What they should be doing right now is taking this dragon or rotating
Purple
all together.
pinging out the Baron at 20 minutes. Holy!
Is this okay? Let me see what the
Gear
vision
Kickers
is.
has no idea, but I don't think they could do this.
No one is tanky enough yet to actually tank this.
A 20-minute Baron call. You know, I respect it.
You also have a Frozen Mallet as the first item on the side of Gnar. It's not exactly a Black Cleaver where you can actually do a lot more damage and, you know, shred some of that armor, but we'll see how it goes here. Shen going in.
Ooh, Morgana on the top side here.
Shen caught out.
There, Caitlyn's also going to come up. She's going to walk into a trap. They're going to pick up the Shen rather easily. There it is.
Shen getting a little overzealous there, not respecting the fact that there's 3 members, or 2 members, actually all of them, because they don't actually know they're doing this dragon either, that every member is missing on the side of what's her faces? God. Purple.
And no vision on this top side. Shen should have known.
And this is what I wanted to see. Like, you have to be taking this dragon either with the entire team or you group up top lane, pick off the Shen who clearly has been not warding his own jungle, and then take this last outer turret. And now you can start rotating around the map as you get these outer turrets. Because I don't think, like I said, they don't really have any wave clear on the side of I'm just gonna say red side now.
Looks like Gear Kickers is gonna respawn on this mid tower. They're also putting pressure on this bottom side. Katarina's gonna go in. Nice chompers into Leona. Are they gonna be able to pick it up though? That's the question. She's gonna go back in. Nope.
Alright, let's go.
And Leona just dancing around. Leona decides to flash forward, but the rest of the team is here and she's gonna go down.
Definitely gonna drop that. So I actually lagged a little bit there, where I think I'm behind now 2 seconds from you. I'm at 47,
40.
8, 9,
Keep counting.
50, 51, 2, 53,
Okay.
4. Good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you have Caitlyn almost with her double item. You have the traps on Caitlyn. You actually have a very good siege comp here. You really want to start grouping up before they're tanky enough and get the items to wave clear and take disadvantage, especially with the Katarina being so fed. You can really start diving these turrets. I like how they have the top side, I think, pushing in their favor, and Nautilus pushing the bot side while the rest of them group up mid. But it looks like they're actually gonna back. I don't know how I feel about that one, but actually I don't know if it's stacking the top side. Let me check real quick, because it does look like they are gonna back. Yeah, this looks like it's probably it's gonna push in the favor of. Actually, it really comes down to this cannon minion. Yeah, it's gonna go down first. Okay, so it's probably gonna push in the favor of Gear Kickers here.
Oh, fighting the bot side here. Cassiopeia actually gets picked off. Looks like she was trying to set up a flash ult over the wall. Interesting.
Interesting macro play here by both sides. This top side wave is eventually gonna build up very, very large and stack up onto the side for Gear Kickers here, or for purple or Gear Kickers. Purple is blue, right?
No, Gear Kickers is blue.
Gear Kickers is blue. Okay, so purple winning. Okay, they're just gonna.
Vine's gonna hit the Shen. Katarina decided to go in, and he's just gonna get mowed down. This Katarina is scary.
Oh, Katarina says, "I'm gonna go 1v3."
Oh.
And I'm gonna die.
Oh.
But they do manage to pick up the turret, which is nice. But
Cassiopeia actually hits the poison there. Whoa! Great with the fancy feet. Misses the ult though.
Really great redemption by this Morgana. Also, nice
Caitlyn
fancy
peeling it back. Yep.
Very good micromanagement there by the duo bot lane on the side of purple. A little overzealous by the Graves, I think, for the flash. But I see the idea. I
expect to get exhausted.
Yeah, you didn't expect the exhaust to come out.
And he missed his ult.
Well, they did manage to pick up a couple kills, and they're going to be able to, they did take that mid turret, so they are doing the things that they need to be doing. I'd like to see them put this Gnar, though, in the top side or continue splitting in this bot side. Okay, they're going to fight again.
Ooh, Leona goes in, but 4 members are down here.
2-man taunt.
Ooh, Shen with a big taunt. Is she going to be able to pick it? That's picking up the Caitlyn. The rest of the team is very low here. He even looks like he wants to keep chasing. Leona with a nice hook there. Shen with another nice taunt. I think they're going to pick up this Gnar. Jinx gets a reset here. They're going to chase onto this Nautilus.
Unless you can get a nice hook
There's one
onto some terrain, he's gone.
Ooh, good bind there by the Morgana. Might be saving it.
Ooh, the Black Shield saving.
Go in again. Nautilus is going to survive. Katarina deciding to go in. Shen's taunt is just barely out of range.
Morgana being everywhere, and that's what I'm talking about. That Black Shield really being able to counter that that Leona right there. Perfect execution, saving your teammate right there and letting him be able to walk out. I think they all really kind of stayed a little too long there to begin with on that bot side. But this Gnar is coming up and does have TP. Shen also does have TP, but I'd like to see this Gnar start going, either splitting this bot side to take out this last, not this last, but this other second tier turret, and they can start pressuring the Baron now. Like, Caitlyn is hitting a massive power spike with these 3 crit items. I really think you need to start taking advantage of this, and Baron definitely on the boards now, definitely on the board for purple to take. So I'd like to see how they take this TP advantage. It looks like they're going to throw him in the top lane. Shen caught out though, we'll see how this goes.
Ooh, hook is going to hit. There goes the Morgana bind. Trapper's going to follow up too. Caitlyn decides to net. She had a red buff. I think she could just keep tagging him there. It looks like they're going to keep chasing. Chilling Smite goes onto the grave. Leona throws down the ult. Doesn't stun anybody.
It just sounded hilarious. Doesn't stun anyone. It was a good try though.
Dragon's going to actually be up in 35 seconds here.
So, I mean, granted this is the Golden Underleague, but it doesn't seem like they really have much coordination in terms of setting up minion management waves on the side waves and then setting up the objectives.
Ooh, Vine hits the grave.
We're gonna fight again.
Half chunk just by the Nautilus. All comes down. Nora's gonna hop forward. They're gonna pick up one.
Morgana with the binds today.
Nautilus is gonna stun the Cassiopeia. Narstun also comes out. Oh, the Zonias. Are they gonna be able to pick up the Nautilus? Yep. Jinx all comes up, then this Katarina is gonna die. The taunt hits, but isn't she gonna go down here? Redemption? Nope!
Oh, this Jinx can clean up if she wants to.
She has to be careful though. Katarina can one-shot her.
I mean, why go for objectives when you can just fight the entire time, you know?
Yeah. Baron's on the table, drag came up.
Interesting. Ooh, TP.
TP onto the minion here.
I think that's a big waste of TP right there. Ever since the TP changed and made them like what was that? 2 years ago, a year ago at this point, like TP's right on. Yeah, like TP's on top of people don't work like that anymore unless you decide to stick around, which most people don't. Interesting. I mean,
it shouldn't work anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I would really like to see them set up these minions. So okay, from a tactical standpoint at this point, you're 6k gold up on the side of purple, and I still think you have enough lead where the scaling on the side of gear kickers isn't enough yet to really make a huge difference. No. Yeah, you're definitely not. Especially
this Cassiopeia is so far behind. Doesn't have the Archangels. Doesn't even look like she's building towards it now. What's her tier stacks on? Only 552 at 28 minutes.
So yeah,
actually gets the big raptor taken away.
Got a long way to go until that tier is stacked. What I really would like to see on the side of purple though is they need to start like you have the bot wave now push. Like send your Gnar. They just use TP. You have such an even now time to follow the Shen TP if it winds up happening, and you can even stop it and still probably get your TP off to the fight if you want to. Probably not gonna happen because we got another fight going on.
Oh, Hook hits the Jinx actually. He's gonna drop an ult. That's a 3-man Nautilus ult. Big Cassiopeia ult, but doesn't look like they have the damage. Nautilus is pushing onto this Cassiopeia. Yeah, Katarina's flanking around. Shen ult comes down. Katarina looks like she's gonna pick up 1 kill, but she's gonna go down. Caitlyn is here now. Oh, Shen's trying to do damage. Leona goes onto the Caitlyn, but Shen is now just stuck in no man's land. He's gonna get ulted into the wall, and he's gonna go down. It looks like it's gonna be slow, but.
The Nautilus flash, point blank.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I was like looking at Auto's cooldown right now on his flash.
Wait.
He flashed right on top of the shed to get the I don't know if he got the kill or not, but that was pretty funny. But Purple gonna pick up an inhib here.
Oh, Bind's gonna Hook is gonna hit. Follow up by the Bind. They're gonna pick up this Leona.
Why are you walking up like that?
I think they should head towards the Baron here, but it looks like they want to get a second inhib on the bottom.
They can easily take. I don't know actually about easily, but they definitely can get this turret. They have 2 seconds. Actually, yeah, no, they have the number advantage right here, even with the low health bars. You have Mega Gnar coming up soon. I think if they play this smart and don't all stack together for Jinx rockets, you could take this inhib. Nautilus needs to stand in the front, though. You just need to be a little bit more of a tank and presence. There you go. They get the inhib.
I think they could have played that a lot more aggressive on the side of
Oh, Purple definitely could. Yeah, Gear Kickers could definitely have turned something there if they really wanted to because of how much they were stacking up there. I think they were just a little hesitant. I would have liked to see maybe a Flash Cassiopeia ult there into like a Jinx rocket into like maybe hopefully 2 crits. That's probably you get resets there. I think they definitely could have done something there, but who knows? Hindsight. I don't know. I could talk about analysis in these how to set up Baron properly and all these minions, but Purple or Gear Kickers making so many mistakes anyway.
It looks like he wants to take this fight with the Katarina, but oh my god! Big crit there to finish off the Katarina. Shannon's gonna go down on the back.
There's the cast flash.
Comes down, hits the Gnar. Oh, Kaylin with a nice flash there to avoid the Leona stun, but Graves out playing the Katarina there gets a big crit at the end for 300 damage for an execute.
Yeah,
I
really
thought
nice.
Graves is certainly gonna go down.
I thought he was done for sure. Ooh, maybe he is.
Bind's gonna hit.
I would have loved to see Morgana pull the Baron there. I think that actually could have potentially killed the Graves there. But like I was saying before, we can talk about all the analysis we want. In this type of league, though, like so many people will be out of position so many times that you could just fight all day and really just carry yourself to victory with just fighting. If you're wondering if you're a 5v5 team and you're actually wondering for a little bit more analysis on the topic, see how this top wave is building up like really well right now for the side of Purple. I might not even have time to explain this because they're looking for another fight, but basically this top wave is building up really nicely for them. And what I'd like to see is them throw, and the bot wave, I'd like to see them throw their TP in a lane, split push, and then pressure this Baron, get vision control, and wait till they just face check, which has already happened like 20 times in different situations. You know they're going to probably face check, set something up, get a pick, take the Baron, and then you take the Baron, take every other objective on the map, and you win this game by 28 minutes easily.
I think they're just going to go for the Baron here. There's a huge wave in the bot side. They have to clear it out. Graves is nowhere near
You make this so obvious that you are going for the Baron. There was no proper setup for this that I think they can contest, but they're just too slow on the side of Gear Kickers. But here they go.
Leona's gonna drop the ult. I don't think that's gonna do anything.
Shen with a big taunt though.
Oh, Shen going in for a big taunt. Katarina is actually really low here. Graves is going in. Can Jinx get the resets here? Nope. Gets in range of the Katarina and just gets automatically gunned down.
Good Baron call there, honestly. They're not able to respond to it in time. Actually, I wasn't sure. I wasn't looking on the map. There could have been potential, like a lot of Baron minions, or not Baron minions. The two inhib lanes really flooding there. So actually, really good call there by Purple, and I think they're probably just gonna end this game here because Cassiopeia cannot deal with any of these minions at all. Yep, this will definitely be game.
Big wave on the bot side. Gonna just end right here. She's gonna drop the ult. Is she finally gonna kill this Katarina? Doesn't look like it.
This is a best of one though, so Purple will be taking this win and the series because it's a best of one. And GG, well played all around, but it's gonna go over to the side of Purple tonight with no RE top.
Well played by this Katarina and the Morgana. All around the bot side, really doing work for this game.